Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we'll be taking a look at the DX Hammer Dial Fighter from Lupinranger versus Patranger. Now I know what you're thinking, how in the heck did you get this off Buyee and shipped to your house so fast? No, that actually isn't the case. For once, HLJ hooked us up and actually did the promotional item for Super Sentai, which is a very rare occurrence for HLJ. But yes, we did go ahead and get this. This was a free promotional item if you bought the Scissor and Blade Dial Fighter. So that was pretty cool. They actually came through and hooked us up. It's very cool. It's obviously a kind of remold / repaint of the Blade Dial Fighter piece that comes with the previous set. Has a different rail system here. It has the same kind of hollow section, so it can combine. I'll bring it in real quick. Here is the Scissor and Blade set. And I'll zoom out a bit here. If we take this off and we pop this on, it can connect. So you can do that. Now if you try to bring these forward like the blades of the Blade Dial Fighter, you'll see you kind of run into some clearance issues. So you kind of have to keep these out to the side, but otherwise it can connect on top of there. And just to show off the comparison, here is the Blade Dial Fighter. You can tell it's the same mold, obviously with some retooling. Instead of the blade pieces, it has the two hammer pieces, and you can see the cockpit molding is pretty much the same, but it's painted differently. So whereas this was black and then this piece here was painted the metallic blue, they just went all this metallic green here. So they painted this piece that was previously black. So put that off to the side. But yeah, it's very cool. I like it a lot. I love the gold chrome here on the dial, even though it does nothing unless it's connected to the Scissors Dial Fighter. And I love the orange and green. I think those colors work well together. Obviously, if you pop these forward, you get this two-sided hammer, which gives it its name as the Hammer Dial Fighter. And of course, it does have a pin system here. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this thing on its own. Just these pieces swing forward and back. And then the beautiful chrome for the dial. But yeah, let's go ahead and bring in the VS changer so we can get to the sounds it makes. Oh, real quick, I forgot to show off. It does come with this little card. I'm assuming this is for... Does Super Sentai have a Gamba Rising game? It might not. This QR code might just mean something for their website or something like that. Sometimes Bandai does that kind of stuff. Oh no, I'm sorry. Here's the game right here on the back. So it's similar to the like Gamba Rising game that Rider has. They have some kind of similar game. You could take this and scan it. So pretty cool. It comes with that little card. But if we take this and go ahead and pop it on here. So once again, we're going to have to kind of reach our finger in here. So you get that cool hammer sound effect. So pretty cool. I'm glad that it has its own sound effects. It would have been very easy for them to just give it the same rail system as Blade. So I'm really excited they did not do that. And of course we want to see it wielded by Lupinranger. So we'll go ahead and pop this in here. And then you just drop it into the fist, very similar to Blade. And there you go. He's got his crazy giant hammer ready to smash some ganglas. Very neat. I like it a lot. I like the color scheme too. You have the orange and the blue. I think that all works really well together, so I think that looks really neat. So I think this thing is pretty cool. Now, hopefully you were able to get this as a free item when you bought the Scissor and Blade set. But if you didn't and you have to go track this thing down, I wouldn't get too crazy. I have no idea what this is going for on the aftermarket. Um, and I think it's cool and all, but I don't know how critical it is. I think it only appeared in one episode of the show. Um, I forget exactly how it happened, but something happened to the Blade Dial Fighter where it got this kind of makeover, and they use it as a hammer, and then when it was done, it changed back to the Blade Dial Fighter. So I don't think it's going to be too crucial to the show. And it's cool, and I do appreciate that it has its own sounds in the VS changer. But, you know, it's a fun free item. I probably wouldn't pay more than like 15 to 20 for it on its own. That's me personally. Again, I don't know what it's going for on eBay and things like that, so it's really going to be a mile, your mileage will vary kind of situation. So if it's really important to you and you love it and you got to have it, you know, then just try to find it as cheap as you possibly can. But if you didn't get it for free and you can live without it, I don't think it's so amazing that you need to track it down. I like the color scheme. I love the gold chrome here on the dial, and the fact that it's a hammer and has its own sounds in the VS changer, all pluses, and I appreciate all that. But I don't think it's like so crucial that I would go pay $50 for or something ridiculous like that. If you could find one, you know, on eBay or somewhere for 15 to 20, you know, I think it's worth that. But over that, I would say, you know, it's not really worth all that. It doesn't do a whole lot. But I think it's neat. If you were lucky enough to get one for free, or you can find it for a decent price, then I think there's definitely fun to be had. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like and share the video, and please subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this look at the free promotional item of the DX Hammer Dial Fighter from Lupinranger versus Patranger. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.